Since 1980, the incarceration rate for women in Missouri has increased 700%. Now, this nonprofit has made it their mission to break the cycle of incarceration while also strengthening our community. Take a look.
From a prison where we're just seen as a number, like we're not seen as human beings anymore.
In 1997, 4 women volunteering in prison ministry noticed a cycle for women in the justice system.
And it wasn't until I was 33 before I actually got in trouble. It was hanging out with the wrong crowd. After some time of drug use and homelessness, I ended up in the justice system.
A cycle of incarceration, a system that these prison ministers found consistently resulted in failure.
Because when you're in it, it's hard to see a way out.
So they decided to dive deeper and see what is at the center of the challenges that these women face.
I was an addict for 25 years, and I spent a lot of years hating myself.
Substance use treatment, job placement, food, transportation assistance, lack of social support, all factors that led those 4 women in 1997 to create Keyway. Keyway advocates for and assists women in the criminal justice system to support their successful transition to both family and the community. The local nonprofit offers supportive housing, case management, life skills education, behavioral health services, peer support, and of course, basic needs. And because of that mission, started 25 years ago, Austin and Sandra have broken the cycle, giving them that second chance.
Having Keyway meet all of our needs made it easier for us to get on with who am I? What do I want to be? What are my goals?
And Keyway helps women beyond their everyday needs too, also focusing on emotional wellness and unhealed trauma.
Keyway puts women in the front seat, so Keyway is not the leaders, staff are not the leaders, we are partners. So everything that the women determine for their goals is self-directed, self-identified, and we work within the parameters of what they chose for their success and their goals and empower them to get to that point.
I was stuck at the bus station until 7 a.m. and I was greeted by Barb H, and she gave me a hug and brought me inside. She let me call my family, let them know that I made it okay. It was just to be greeted like I was a human being was, I mean, the beginning of the best.
Since Austin joined the organization back in August, her life has completely changed.
November 14th was 19 years since my dad had passed, and it was my first time dealing with it sober. And I was laying in bed that night, and I had realized like I made it through all day today, and I didn't even think about getting high. And that's what I was like, man, I hugged myself, but I was like, I love you. And then I started crying even harder because like, it's life-changing.
All of this newfound self-love stemming from one hug at a bus stop on an early morning in August.
I spent so many years hating myself. So being able to sit here today and say, you know, that I love me and, you know, it's empowering.
Now Austin looks forward to seeing her family again, but also inspiring those around her. She hopes to become a peer support specialist, a role that also hits close to home with Sandra.
When you're out there and you're living it and you come to me and you say, in 2.5 years, you're gonna have a house, you're gonna have a car, you're gonna have 2 jobs you love, you're gonna have your kids in your life, I would look at you and say, I don't see it. To be able to say, I was where you're at, look where I'm at. You could do this too.
After going through the program herself, Sandra is now a staff member at Keyway, hoping to inspire and support the women who are living through her similar experiences and show them the cycle can be broken.
Places like Keyway, they provide you with the ability to see all those open doors that you didn't see before.
I wouldn't probably be sitting here today. And the fact that I am it's overwhelming.
And their message to those looking for that second chance?
You're worth it. You deserve the best. Any struggle that you've experienced, a struggle that it's gonna make you the amazing person you have the potential to be. Don't sell yourself short. Don't take that opportunity away from yourself.
You are not your past. Forgive yourself, know your worth, your value, and accept nothing less.
And you can find their website to learn more right there on your screen. Now, after hearing the story of Austin and Sandra and having a better understanding of Keyway, you might find yourself asking, now, how can I help? So joining us live now, we have some staff members. We got the whole team basically almost here. Ladies, thanks for joining us. So we are all wearing matching shirts. We're going to chat about the shirts and why we're all matching. But first, let's talk about Keyway. You know, in this story, we did try to cover a little bit about what you do, but really we want to emphasize it's beyond housing, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. At Keyway, we empower our women to gain the skills and knowledge that they need to build on their goals regarding housing stability, financial stability, and emotional wellness. We focus on giving them the time, space, and resources that they really need to hone in on those kind of untouched skills, right? Wrapping our arms fully around them.
Yes, and I think that really shows when Austin and Sandra are saying they felt loved.
Absolutely.
Because so much of it is healing that inner wellness, that emotional trauma.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, each year, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of women return to the St. Louis area, and we really try to focus on, hey, what is it that we can do to help empower these women? What is it that we can provide to them to help strengthen their ability to return to our communities and be productive members of our society?
Absolutely. So if people are sitting at home, they're feeling inspired by all of this, how can they help? How can they show their support?
Thanks for asking. So we know how important it is to have community when it comes to empowering women, right? It takes a village. And this is just as true for our women at Keyway. Most of the women who come to us are there because they don't have support. So what we really need from our community is for everyone to show up. Welcome our women back to the community with open arms. There's a variety of ways that they can get involved. We offer pro-social activities, we offer mentor program, different opportunities at our office, like administrative tasks. We have a clothing boutique we could use your support in. There's a variety of ways. And while financial contributions allow us to continue our programming to empower women, it's time and talent that we value as well. So I challenge you to find ways to get involved with us. We would love to have you.
Yeah, and I know on your website you mentioned if there's a class you want to come and teach to the girls, anything is helpful. And that also kind of brings back that community idea that we're welcoming you back home.
Absolutely. By strengthening our women, by empowering our women, we actually strengthen the family, which in turn builds safer communities.
Of course. So we have our shirts here. This is another way to show your support. So tell us a little about this collab with Polished Prints.
We are so grateful for our collaboration with Polished Prints, especially for International Women's Month. Leah, the owner of Polished Prints, was so generous and so supportive of our mission to empower women. So she generously donated these t-shirts for us to wear today, and Polished Prints is donating.
This Show Me St. Louis weather update is brought to you by Vitt Heating and Air Conditioning.
After she was injured by a reckless driver, Shannon wasn't sure which way to turn until she called Kaufman Townsend. We listened to Shannon and got her the money and the medical care she needed.
When I hit 80, I needed help around the home. A friend of mine told me to call Freedom Care, and they'll pay my granddaughter to take care of me.
Funded by Medicaid, Freedom Care allows people to choose who provides their care, and the caregiver gets paid instantly after their shift.
Life is sweeter with her around.
Nana gave me so